Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The white is absolutely filthy right now, ladies and gents. We have seen some monsoon action up here in northern Michigan, and it's taken quite a toll on the vehicles. Pretty gnarly. Ew. Looks decent from like 57 feet away, but not so much up close. Yikes. I don't think we've introduced the new shop setup on the channel yet. We have the RFX 11 right up front and center with this new TV setup. We got the beamer on the freaking BBSs over here. Not BBSs.
Not quite.
I don't know. Wheels. I'm not a car guy. Matches the wheels. That's dope. Oh, and the new. Check these out, dude.
Dragon.
Oh my gosh. Those pictures are nuts.
Yeah, dude.
Chasing down the GTS.
Turned out sweet.
We are hoodied up watching the Michigan game in the shop today. Dude, this front end is just beat. It's been raining. The car's pretty gnarly, but not even bothering washing it. Gonna be putting some highway miles on it soon. And it's also raining for like 10 days straight here in northern Michigan. So quite the weather we're having. 034 has like a revised tune update for the B9. So we might be doing that today. Forgot about that actually until I just didn't.
Until you just unforgot.
Until I just, what do they call it? Remember? On my Instagram, I did like a little questions thingy, and some people sent questions, some people sent good ones, some people sent bad ones. We're gonna read them and answer them. So kind of a chill.
We'll read the ones that we can read.
I can't read.
The ones that won't get you banned from YouTube.
There's some pretty wild responses. Fastest you've gone in the S4.
That's a
Dude,
great
I
way to
don't
start.
beat on my car. That was the first question.
15 miles an hour.
You say you allegedly went.
I heard a story. No, literally, I don't beat on that car. I'd say probably like 120. I'd say like 120 miles an hour. Maybe, allegedly. How much? How much for the S4? 45, come and take it. Does it have ambient lighting? No.
Yeah.
Does it?
There's the white lighting. The non-prestige lighting.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So like
I'm gonna
in the
find
doors
out.
And in the cup holders.
Oh yeah, that's what ambient lighting is?
Yeah.
Then I guess it does. It's got like these lights and the puddle lights, and then if I turn on the car, you can see like those lights. And then it's got some lights like under here. I guess it does. Buy a Huracan? Yeah, that'd be cool. Is it worth taking a loan as a student for a car being a student? That's actually a really good question. Evan, what are your thoughts on this?
I would say no.
Don't take a loan for a car as a student?
I've had loans on every car I've ever owned, and I have decent credit.
It is a good way to build credit.
But
If you're a student,
It depends on how long your commute is too, because like if you're 5 minutes away from school, then you just drive.
yeah, do you need a car? Do you need a new car? Do you need something reliable? How much of your income is that car taking up?
I bought a $1,500 Allroad, put 40,000 miles on it, and changed the oil once.
see, there's ways
That's
to
a
do it.
very economical way to own a car.
This is a tough one because I work in finance and banking, and I also like cars. So like,
Do it
this is gonna be
responsibly.
one. My answer you're not gonna like, but I would say if you're a student, just buy like a cash car, unless you are. Dude, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's really tough.
Good question.
Because I was an idiot and I bought the S5 cash, and then that technically would have been like a really, really stupid decision if I didn't like start a YouTube channel with it, because cars depreciate, and like I also sold it at a very minimal loss because COVID prices were
Yeah.
stupid.
Some people got lucky with COVID prices.
Yeah, I paid over the course of 4 years technically like $4,000 for that car, obviously not including modifications or maintenance, but.
My $1,500 Allroad, I didn't pay a dime for.
See, there's smart ways to do it. So really good question. Overall, I'd say technically like no, like it's not a good idea to take out a loan. But it is a good way to build credit if you are doing it smart. If you get like a Camry or something, Camrys are sick. Had a 2002 Toyota Camry. Seriously, I love Camrys, dude.
Yeah, Camrys are beasts.
Most millionaires drive Camrys, swear to God.
Yeah. Camrys are legit.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? 5 years would be dope to be a full-time YouTuber. I think I've been doing YouTube for like 4 years? 3.5?
Million
4?
subs,
I don't know.
5 years.
Yeah, that'd be super cool. We'll come back to this video in 5 years and we'll see, I guess.
6 Lambos.
Somebody said water. Stay hydrated. I love water. Ice Mountain. Ugh. Ice Mountain is the best water, in my opinion. I know it's controversial. What's your favorite project that M22 Detailing has ever completed?
That was my question.
It was. Is it fair to say this one? Yeah. I don't.
No, you can't.
No, that's biased. Dude, that white RS5, honestly, is pretty sick with the matching Rohanas, the black gloss.
Yeah, it was cool having this car and that car together.
That one's
That
a
was a
sweet
cool
one.
project for sure.
Yeah, I'd have to say that RS5. Whenever I see an S5, I hope it's yours, but it never is. What is something that you believe sets your S5 apart from others on the road in Southeast Michigan? And then also followed it up. Also, no, she followed it up with S4 asterisk. Sets it apart. Honestly, I'd say probably the wheels. I don't know. It's just kind of a basic build. It's kind of basic. The diffuser is crazy. I think when people see the diffuser, they're like, "Whoa, that's not stock." So I'd
I
say
always forget you have a diffuser.
to answer the question, probably the rear end.
I feel like you don't see a ton of modded B9s.
No,
So I would even say just like the build overall.
I think the fact that it's lowered, a lot of people look at it and they're like, "That's not stock." Front end's got the grill. There are a few little bits and pieces.
Clean build. You don't see a ton of modded Audis around.
Really don't.
Or like well modded.
Tastefully modded, we'll say.
There's a lot of modded Audis in Traverse City, but
We'll leave.
Calling your old
We'll leave that alone. When's the M22 Detailing merch, accessories, and plate gram restock?
that's a great question. I don't know.
Working on it.
Soon.
In the
Hopefully,
works.
Soon.
Mad Dog.
We actually are working on getting a web store like fully up.
Oh, sweet.
We're working on that actually. So soon.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's gonna be up at some point. Hopefully before the end of the year actually. Like
Nice.
so people can buy all of the merch, all of the aftercare products, plate frames, like just order it.
Cool. Mad Dog 2020, thoughts, feelings, etc. Alec, oh my gosh. Not a fan. That stuff goes down easy. We were on a rally, backstory, and we were just doing like a photo shoot on the top of a parking garage, and Gary gave us this Mad Dog 2020. It's absolutely disgusting flavor. We drank it all that night. Not great. What was your first memory of cars that excited you? Ooh.
That's a really good question.
I think watching Top Gear. I was a big Top Gear guy. Who wasn't? I feel like.
Yeah.
I think specifically like the Aventador release, like their first video on that. That was like, that got my car blood boiling.
Nice.
What about you? What about? We'll include Austin in this as well. It's a good question.
Probably like being down at my grandpa's house in St. Louis, Missouri when I was like 8 or 9. He had the B5 S4, a 944 Porsche, and a 2009 335. And like I got rides in all of them, and that was it. Like I told my parents, I was like 9 years old. I told them that a B5 S4 was going to be my first car, and it ended up being a B8 A4 because they didn't want me to have a twin turbo car. But yeah, that was it for me. It was like 8 or 9 years old.
Austin.
For me, it was either the Snowdrift Rally in Lewiston, Michigan. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it.
Sure.
The first one I went to, I met Travis Pastrana,
That's insane.
and that was pretty cool.
That's way.
Well, Travis Pastrana and Ken
That's
Block
way cooler though.
were teammates the first year I went.
Wow,
that was
that's an insane memory.
so I got to meet both of them.
Holy shit.
I think I was 6 or 7 when that happened, or that summer I went to the last Formula One race, or no, it was a few years later. I went to the last Formula One race at Indy,
Oh wow.
Indianapolis
Okay, you're way sicker than us.
with the V8s. And I met Sebastian Vettel when that was his first ever Formula One race when he was subbing for Robert Kubica. Those two are probably
Yeah,
like
you're way sicker than us.
What year was that? Like,
the Formula One race was 2008, and I think the Snowdrift was 2006.
dude, Travis Pastrana is like one of the OG like motorsports. Like, he's the guy. That's sick. Going back to mine, the Aventador was like the sick car that I was like, oh, that's so cool, because I was like 14 when it came out. So I was just a young lad who liked cars. Went into a dealership, and the guy started an Aventador for me. So like that thought popped in my head, and I was like hooked ever since. Great question. How did y'all originally meet? Like this whole crew, honestly? When was that even?
We played
Known
soccer together.
Austin since like 8th grade. We met.
Well, a few, like
During
4.
COVID.
Oh, yeah, it was COVID.
We did that drive. It was the first time we met.
Yeah.
Did a little cruise, and then Carson had his AMG.
AMG.
I brought my
We did that
S5. We
COVID
did,
drive.
My
yeah.
A4 was like 4 different colors. I was like, just wait, I'm wrapping it.
You hit me up through
Facebook, I think.
the
I
Auto
found.
Enthusiast page.
Yep. We were in a shared Facebook page and like local thing, and then just
And
car dudes.
you were like, hey, let's film some content together. Audi Bros.
Yep. That's when I had like 900 subscribers.
Yeah, I remember when we were like, it was during COVID. We were like doing a bunch of hangouts and videos and stuff here, and that was like right when you had 1,000 subs.
Heck yeah.
So 3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Feels like way longer than that. But
With the S5, your S5 on E, what ethanol sensor did you have? None, right?
None.
None.
You run your tank down to like as low as you can get it on whatever fuel you're previously on. Fill your tank with the 85. Let the car run for 30 to 40 minutes, or if you have an ethanol content sensor, until you're above the E level that 034 recommends, and then you flash the E file on, and then to go back to 93 or 91, it's the exact reverse of that. So I only ran it in the car for a month, and I probably drove it 5 times with E in it. So I just did their safe method of switching over to E if you're not using a content sensor.
Need to know whether you prefer the S4 or S5 and why.
Well, you obviously prefer the S4 since you bought one, and I prefer the S5 since I have one.
Tough. That's a tough one,
Do you
though.
prefer your S4 or your S5? I guess.
I don't know. I love the the B8.5 S5 is like the perfect car. I love that
It's definitely
car.
one of the best looking cars like Audi ever made.
Agreed. Timeless. Like,
I want one now, like as like a cheap replacement or something fun.
yeah, the B8.5 S5 was sick. I prefer the B8.5 S5 over the B8.5 S4. For the B9, it's tough. I don't know. I love this car, but that's really difficult to answer, honestly. I don't want to not answer, but like I'm not going to answer. Best tune for an A5 with stock internals. You have an A5.
Yeah, there's no tune for my A5
APR.
APR.
I really like my APR tune, but
It depends on the
I have
year
a Golf
too.
R, so
It depends on the year because I bought my 23 A5 and I haven't looked recently because I'm not interested in tuning it. But when I bought it, there was no tunes for it, so I don't know what year A5 that question's about. But if you're just like doing just something mild and keeping it like stock,
yeah, if it's stock,
APR's the best.
Yeah,
And they make a great tune.
I think APR is partnered with Audi, right?
as well.
At the
And there's
dealership,
some
like you can.
dealerships. They're like Dynan, like some dealerships can do their stuff, and it's one of the only tunes that actually, like 100%, your warranty won't be voided if
Right.
you're running it. So
It's good.
APR is
good
always
safe
a
one.
good benefit if they have it available for your car.
Well, that was kind of fun. Different style video because we're just chilling in the shop today. We got some cool cars. Like I said, we'll probably do the revised tune flash in this car. So let's do it. So this tune revision, I really don't know much about. I took a screenshot of what 034 posted. So we got it. Stage 2, you just had to select. And then 93 R 3.0. Oh, they got a no crackle. Should we try it?
I'm not a ricer tune.
I kind of like it though. It's grown on me. I did in my individual setting, they're like on just a little bit, so it's not obnoxious, but it's like a little bubble.
Yeah, that's how I had my S5 set up.
I think we're gonna keep the crackle, boys and girls. So revision 3.0 for 93. Flash it. We'll be back when that's done. Please turn the ignition off. Ugh, I hate that noise. On. Press OK. Michigan score again? Yeah. Let's go! All right, we're done. I just did the Stage 3 Plus TTE 810 tune. We're just gonna run it stock and see what happens. Just blows up. Kaboom. I wonder what happened. All right, we got the revised tune up and running. Little Q&A session with the lads. That's kind of fun. Not like a typical video that we do on the channel, but kind of more chill Saturday. Just watch some football and hang out. I'll like copy and paste the info for the tune in the description as well. That'll wrap up the video though, guys. Enjoy the weekend. We got big things coming. Next video, or potentially 2 videos from now, I'm not sure yet. We got some big news, so I'm like so excited to share it with you guys, but I'm not yet. We're gonna save that for a video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new, subscribe. Until next time, we'll see you.